because that corrupts good character. Now, when you're around bad people and when you're around evil people, you tend to pick up their spirit. Now, when you're around people that curse, trust and believe you will develop a word. When you're around people that drink, you will start drinking a lot more. That's why when you see people with addictions, that just didn't come out of nowhere. They saw that, they were around it, they tried it, and then they were overwhelmed by it. Now, you haven't noticed when you're around good people, good things happen for you. When you're around positive people, positive things happen. But when you're around negative people, you tend to pick up, like I said, their spirit. You develop their mouth. You develop their tongue. You develop their walk. And you will develop that attitude that people don't want to be around. Now, there's bad company slash negative Christians. And there's bad company slash bad company slash negative non-members of a church, non-Christians. I'll get to that later. Now, it's impossible to live a life that is unaffected by other people, their attitudes and opinions, like pollen, blow into our lives, shaping our perspective and influencing our decisions. You ever got to the state of mind where you're doing something and then you have that one person that comes up to you and always shade negativity? Now it might not be about you, but it might be negativity. Like that's not uplifting. Now, as Christians, we're supposed to be uplifting other Christians. We're supposed to be uplifting each other. When we shun a Christian, that's not the way of God. That's not the way of Jesus. We're not supposed to do that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been listening to Pastor Danny when it comes to this New Testament stuff. I haven't thrown away the Old Testament, but we're under the New Covenant. So I'm taking the New Testament a little bit more seriously. A little bit more seriously because just know most of these scriptures are going to be coming from the New Testament, which is telling me this is under the New Covenant. All right. Now, when one godly person life sharpens another, it's a good thing. Now, we know the scripture. Iron sharpened iron. We know that. We understand. I don't have to go there. Now, what is bad company? Make sure you write this down because it's gonna hit. Bad company, gossip. Come on. Oh, come on now. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I cannot be around a gossip person because sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm to myself a lot. And when you gossip about stuff that don't even matter, let's talk about somebody. Now come on, y'all. Now what if you take your life and think about somebody talking about you? You probably have the attitude, well, I don't care. I don't care. Let them talk about me. Well, take upon that person's attitude and that person's emotions. How do you think they feel? Don't shun anybody's emotions. Division is bad company. When you got somebody that wants to be right here and only right here, not jump over there, and says, nah, stay over here. Don't go over there. Now, anger and violence is bad company. Like I said, when you start to develop anger from another person, now if Tom is an angry person, a violent person, I'm around him, guess what? I'm going to develop angry and violent activity. Just like when you see these kids nowadays, they want to play these shooting games, and they up and they go get the water gun, do like this and stuff. They developing that character. Now, if you have your children, they're always in sports or they're doing activities, they're going to develop a what? Athletic, a mindset that's to sports, and you'll see them motivate a little bit. I'm probably not using the correct choice of words, but what's the word I'm looking for? They'll develop no, it's not teamwork. Competitive spirit. They're competitive. That's what sports is. It's a competitive sport. Now, lying is bad company. Now, if I'm around someone that lies a lot, I will lie. Because you know what? I have to lie with you. Because if you tell me, oh, I got about $500 in my pocket. What you mean? I got about 1,000. Come here, let me see it. Then we don't have it, so we're both liars. So I have to lie to keep up with you because I don't want you to look better than me. Greed. That's bad company. When The lack